To my right, a man who needs no introduction. SweetBread, here he is. SweetBread, what's going on, brother?
How we doing, man?
How's everything going?
Very good, very good. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here, right? Signing autographs. You had a huge line.
Yeah,
kids, adults, everyone just wanting to get an autograph. So tell me what's on the agenda, what's on the plate, what's coming up for you?
Well, we're currently in negotiations for a fight for November 2nd.
Okay.
I've been vocal. CES knows I want to get another fight in before the year is out.
Right.
There's an opponent we have set, and there's a prize that's set along with that. But until things get finalized and put on paper, I kind of got to be hush-hush.
All right, yeah. So
politics.
We respect that. We know how the politics goes. So what are you doing to prepare for this fight in between your downtime? What are you doing?
Listen, I work a good amount, train a lot.
Yep.
In between that, it's family and friends. I try to slide that time in because it's crucial, and you need that mental balance, and you need that perspective. You know, I think my family's been very supportive of my career, and I wouldn't be where I'm at without them. So anytime I get some free time, it's family time. That's why I'm big proponent on this family day here, because to me, family's everything.
Absolutely, and you know what? You bring a great point up. You're very family oriented, and every time you're in the octagon, you're always giving the family a shout out, and you know what? That's respectable, and I can respect that. Now, where are you training?
Today was at Lausanne's MMA in Easton. Sit-Yatong is where I fight out of in Somerville, Massachusetts, and in Triforce MMA. I also work at 4-1 boxing, so most of the time, I'd say like 99% of MMA fighters, they're bouncing around between different camps and they're getting different looks and working on where they need to work on. But that's what we're looking at. You know, I fight out of Sit-Yatong, 4-1 boxing, Triforce, and Lausanne MMA.
So it's basically you got a one-stop shop at each one of these places. Obviously, you're isolating certain boxing skills, grappling skills, wrestling skills, and stuff like that. What are you doing differently? I know you can't touch too much upon it, but what are you doing differently for this camp that you've done for the others?
You know what? This is actually, as long as we go with the opponent that we're negotiating with right now, this is going to be a great fight for me to fight my style, keep the fight on my feet, defend the takedowns, and really just flashing the hands. And that's where I shine. I like to strike, I like to bang, I like to put on a show. And this matchup is going to be a great matchup for me. I don't have to change my style. I just need to work on my strengths, capitalize on my weaknesses, and move forward. I don't have to change much for this fight and prepare for the unexpected. You know, the opponent that we're looking at is a good grappler, good, strong wrestler, and those are the kind of guys I match up well against. So let's
I mean, obviously, you hit the nail right on the head. It's not a secret. Obviously, you like to throw hands, you like to bang and stuff like that. But most of those guys don't want to sit in the pocket with you in exchange. So obviously, they're gonna shoot for you. You know what I mean? So are you doing anything differently there?
No, we're just always adding, man. We're just always evolving and trying to add more tools. You know, different feints, different looks, angling out, different punch combinations, and whether we're finishing a 2-3-2 with the chop of the leg, or a 2-3-2, we're shooting for a takedown, or a 2-3-2 with the sprawl. It's just we're just constantly building and evolving. My cup is always half empty. I don't know anything. I'm so infantile in this game, and there's just so much I can add on. So anything that's yeah, man, I'm trying to do like a Swiss Army knife when it comes to
a lot of tools, and basically that's what you need at the caliber of opponents that you're fighting. And that's one thing I got to put out there about you. You're willing to fight anybody and everybody. You're not there and you're not nitpicking. You're not choosing who you want to fight, who you don't want to fight. You're in there. You're game for anything. You know what I mean?
Always, man. Yeah, you know what? I think I don't have a pretty record. And that's evident, and I know that, and I won't shy away from that. You know, on paper, I don't look like the greatest fighter, but I know how I perform. I know I've never fought bums, man. I've always fought the best guys they threw in front of me.
Absolutely.
And 8-2 in my last 10 fights against the best competition I've faced for my entire career. I beat a guy, Jordan Espinoza, who now is in the UFC. Was neck and neck with Andre Uhl before he got the submission win. He's now in the UFC. You know, I'm right on that cusp, and I'm ready to break on through, man. And I think this fight is going to solidify that.
Right, and I agree with you. Obviously, the ultimate goal is what here? Get yourself into what?
I mean, I think every fighter that gets in the sport, the UFC is the cream of the crop, the biggest promotion in the world, and that's what we're looking for. But I'm just grateful to be in a position I am, just to be able to participate in the sport, to have CES support me like they do. I get to fight live on television.
Absolutely.
You know, I tell people I got into MMA because I wanted to be I wanted to be a superhero. I wanted to be like an action figure. And this is as close as you're going to get. And CES always makes it a point to promote me well enough and put my name out there.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I got to definitely put something out there. And Jimmy, you know I love you. But you bring a hell of a crowd with you.
Always.
So when you're fighting, I mean, I get CES put you on, but when you're bringing the sales, I mean, you got a strong crowd right, exactly. So I gotta give credit where credit is due. You pull definitely your weight in ticket sales and followers and listen, you're a crowd pleaser. Every single one of your fights is dynamic. It's never boring. It's never, you're not. It's just it's interesting to see and it's fun to watch. So we do appreciate that and we wish you the best of luck. Obviously in this upcoming fight, I'm sure you'll be making that announcement soon enough.
That's it, man. Once they give me the dotted line, it's signing away and waiting for them to release.
Okay.
So,
when's that going to happen, you think?
Man, it could happen any day. Man, we're in negotiations right now. So I don't deal with it. I got a manager, top game manager at Tyson Shadier. Yep. He deals with all that. All I do is focus on training and just focus on doing the right thing. Right. Obviously, people have to realize that fighting is a sport, but it's a business first.
Correct.
It's an entertainment business. So if you're not promoting yourself, you're not promoting the organization that's putting you out there, you're not a valued asset in that sense. I'm a company man, a family man, a businessman, so I understand it.
Right, and listen, we respect that. And listen, I want to wish you the best of luck. Just something quick, you have a lot of followers, a lot of friends out there. What are you going to tell these upcoming MMA fighters that want to get in the game? What could you give them that's a quick piece of advice for these young and upcoming hungry MMA fighters that are coming up in the game?
The hardest part about fighting is not showing up to the fight and getting in the cage. That is very hard. It's the grind. So learn to embrace the grind. Right. Learn to enjoy your training. Be a martial artist versus a fighter. Right. And you'll get a longer career. You'll take more out of it. You'll take a lot more out of it, man. It's more valuable that way. And asset. If you're chasing a paycheck and you're just trying to get your name out there so you can tell your friends you're an MMA fighter, you're going to have a short career, short life in the sport. 10 years, man. I've almost been in the sport for 10 years, professional. 18 fights to CES, bro. It's because I love doing it first and foremost, man. I can almost do it for free. I can almost do it for free.
Almost. All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're here, Family Fun Day. If you're not here, get here. If not, here he is, SweetBread, baby. We look forward to having you, seeing you. Good luck, man. All right, appreciate it.